Greetings, lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy, and I am bespeckled once again. I'm doing it for continuity's sake, you see, because I did Emmy Eats Switzerland 2 last week. So this Swiss package came to me from Little Miss J. Thanks so much, Little Miss J, for sending this package of Swiss treats. I'm delighted to try them and to learn something new. So let's get to it. So Little Miss J sent me a note, and she also included a description of some of the things. And the best part is she included a map. So Switzerland is located geographically between France, Italy, and Germany. And she highlighted the different cantons, which are the different kind of regions of Switzerland, and where some of these products come from. Yeah, thanks so much, Little Miss J. This is really informative and useful. So I'll refer to this map as I go along. Because Switzerland is located between Germany, France, and Italy, so much of the packaging has everything written in 3 languages. Nuss Tortli, tartelette au noix, tortina de noci. So this looks like a nut tart. They come from the canton of Grisons. So I'm not sure where Grisons is. Swiss friends, tell me where Grisons is. Oh, look how cute. It's like a little tiny pie. It's adorable. Look at that. That looks delicious. It smells like shortbread. Itadakimasu. Mmm. Yum. I'm not sure quite what the paste is. Let me give it another taste. It tastes to me more of like a natural kind of sweetness, but it doesn't have that kind of raisin or figgy flavor of a fruit. But it has that same level of sweetness. Maybe it's sweetened more with honey or something. It's slightly chewy and just chocked full of nuts. I suspect walnuts. Really lovely nutty flavor, but mostly what I taste is this beautiful buttery crust. It tastes a lot like a cookie. Look at this beautiful packaging. I love this. This is a beautiful tin. It's a bit like a Altoids tin, but maybe twice as thick. And of course, a different color. But this is cassis, which is a fruit that's not really common here in the States. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad it said cassis on the top, because otherwise I'd be very, very alarmed. Because, ta-da! Look at that. It looks a lot like licorice. But it doesn't smell like licorice. It smells great. It smells like berries or blackberries. They look like little lozenges, and they're embossed with a little X there. And on the back there's a little indentation. Very sweet, charming looking button. That is nice. Similar to like a licorice in texture, actually. Has a bit of like an herbally taste, but very much kind of like a blackberry, berry, blueberry flavor. Delicious. It does have a bit of an artificial sweetener flavor in it. I don't know, maybe there is some licorice in there. I know licorice for me sometimes tastes like that. Cassis candies. Little Miss J sent me an entire jar of this. Look at this beautiful thing. Ovomaltine crunchy cream. And on her map, she says it comes from the canton of Van. Right there. Ooh, it smells great. I grew up drinking Ovomaltine on occasion, and it has a kind of malty flavor. It looks delicious. And look at this texture. It's crunchy. Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Quite sweet and a little bit chocolatey, but very much the Ovomaltine flavor, which is a really nice malted flavor. Or if you've ever gone to a baseball game and had a frozen malt, that's exactly what it tastes like. I believe the crunchy bits are the malt bits. The flavor combination of the chocolate and the crisp very much reminds me of Cocoa Krispies. Züri-tirggel looks like some kind of cookie. Each cookie is stamped with a historical figure or biblical scenes. They're quite hard, and they're usually served with tea. The canton of Zurich, which is northern Switzerland. Oh, they're so beautiful. They don't have much of a smell. These remind me a little bit of these cookies that I ate when I went to Philadelphia. They were these bone cookies that were stamped. Steam engine train. Look at that. Oh, I love the detail. Here's one that's not broken. Beautiful. Hans Wallmann. So maybe he was a famous character of some kind. Saint Nicholas. So I think this is Santa Claus or St. Nicholas. How great is that? I love it. They're good. They're rather quite plain. They're sweet, and as you could hear, quite brittle. Yeah, they don't have much of a flavor. They're not vanilla or anything, but yeah. But they do taste a little honey. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous cookie. Eimalzin. This also comes from Western Switzerland, the canton of Bern, the same area as the Ovomaltine. Oh, how cute! They're little cubes. Mmm. Really good. Very malty and a little bit crumbly. Very interesting texture. And on the outside is a little skim coat of dark chocolate. Really lovely. I like this actually better than the Ovomaltine. This to me is a little bit too sweet. I should have described earlier what malt is like. Malt is like the inside of a malt ball. Malt balls, or they're sometimes called whoppers, are enrobed with a pretty good layer of very sweet chocolate. This chocolate's a little bit bitter. Delicious. I prefer this. But teach their own. Okay, let's swish the teeth. This is called Na, or N-A, Nature's Addict. These are fruit sticks. It looks like it's pomegranate and blueberry, based on the pictures. Oh, they smell delicious. They smell like blueberries. And there they are. Mmm. Those are great. They're like little mini fruit leathers. I think there might be some citric acid or some lemon in there because it's a little bit tart. But pure fruity flavor. It's just delicious. I can't quite put my finger on the type of berry, but there's a mixture of berries in there. Really nice, soft texture with a bit of a bite. I'm sure my son will adore these. He loves fruit leather. In particular, he loves blueberry fruit leather. So I'm sure he'll love these. I'm going to save these for him for snack time. And pomegranates too. Oh my gosh, that kid can eat an entire pomegranate just himself. Kägi Fret. So Kägi is the name of the founder, and Fret is an abbreviation for the French word gaufret, which stands for waffle. And you get 2 bars. Here's one. So when you cut it, that's what it looks like. Mmm. Nice milk chocolate wafer cookie. Maybe there's, I think, maybe 4 or 5 layers of wafer. And I've had many permutations of this kind of cookie before. This one doesn't taste like hazelnut. I've had one with hazelnut cream before. This just tastes like milk chocolate. Mostly what you taste is the wafer. And that wafer, the best thing I can describe it as is like a cake cone or a wafer cone. Here in the States, when you buy an ice cream cone, it has that same texture and same kind of toasted flavor. Songgalen, Kägi Fret, and that looks like it's from the northeastern portion of Switzerland. Appenzeller Bärli-Biber. How cute is that? The recipe exists since the 16th century, and the small ones contain a nut filling, but the big ones don't have a filling. The dough contains spices such as cinnamon and cloves. Now, it looks like it has something stamped on the top, but I'm not sure of the orientation. And there's the inside. I can already smell the spice. I can definitely taste the clove, perhaps a little bit of cinnamon, and there's a sweet richness of the nut filling. And this is more like a marzipan filling, maybe like an almond paste. Much different than the nut tort that I had. This is creamier and finely kind of milled or ground. And I think there's a little bit of citrus in here too. I taste maybe a little lemon peel or orange peel. Reminds me of gingerbread and spice and mulled cider and orange. All those things remind me of winter. But a delicious, the canton of Appenzeller, northeastern part of Switzerland. Goldfish. They're lightly toasted on one side, and then nice and pale on the other. These goldfish remind me of the goldfish that came in the Funny Frisch party mix that I had in my Emmy Eats Germany Part 3, I believe. Very similar looking goldfish with the kind of thin waist and the nice tan. Let's give it a taste. Mmm! Delicious and quite different texture than the goldfish that we have here. A little firmer texture. There's a little kind of like airspace in there, so they're hollow. And so there's a really nice crunch, almost like a pretzel. Thanks so much, Little Miss J, for sending me this great package of treats. I really enjoyed myself. My tummy is officially busted. And I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys learned something too. Thanks, Little Miss J, also for including this map. I feel like I learned a little bit more about Switzerland's geography. So that was great. And I'll see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care. Bye. It actually is pretty easy. The tongs work pretty well. I'm sure many of you have had sleepless nights wondering what I would look like with a double chin, so there you go.